This first lesson in our new unit is going to be very vocabulary heavy. There's a lot of new terms that you're going to be seeing in this unit that you've never seen before. So you can review all these vocabulary terms, and I'll of course read the essential questions here, because by the end of this lesson, you should be able to answer these two questions. So let's just jump right into those definitions. A polynomial. This is a new term, but it's made up of terms. This is something old. We've talked about terms before, and terms are always separated in algebra by addition and subtraction. Each term is either constant, we talked about this before, that's your number, or a variable term, which is a variable or a product of one or more variables. And we'll look at some examples here. Terms may have factors that are numbers, variables, or a combination of both. So here we're going to identify the terms of the polynomial. The first thing we're going to do is just look. There are 1, so 4x cubed, or 4x to the power of 3. 2x, that's my second term. And -9 is my final term. Now, it's important that you realize that's a -9. Even though it's really -9, negative and minus sort of mean the same thing. So let's talk about our variable terms. So our first one is 4x cubed, and our next one is 2x. Those are variable terms because they have variables, the variable x and the variable x cubed, and just plain old x. My constant term is anything with a number in, or just a number and no variables. So it's that -9. Another new word for you is degree. The degree of a polynomial is the greatest exponent of all its terms. The example above is a what degree polynomial. So we can see here, we always look at our variable, and right here, 3 is the highest. Don't forget that there is a 1 here with our 2x. Since 3 is our highest exponent, then this would be considered a third degree polynomial. Let's take a look at an example and find the degree and the number of terms of each polynomial. For this first example, we can take a look at the degree first. We can see our highest exponent here is 3. That makes this a third degree polynomial with 2 terms. And we're going to talk about the words we use for the number of terms. In our next one, what's the highest exponent here? So hopefully you recognize that this was a 6th degree. My highest exponent was 6. 6th degree polynomial with 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Next, to write a polynomial in standard form, you rearrange the terms from the greatest to the least degree. The leading coefficient is the coefficient to the greatest degree term. If I take a look at this first one, my highest degree is 2y to the 4th. So I'm going to write that term first. The next term is going to be this negative or minus 3y squared, because we have the 4, we have the 2 is the next highest. Now don't forget that the 16y, that is a first power. You don't need to write that down. But if there's no sign in front of it, that's a plus. So we're going to write 16y. And we always finish with constants last. So this guy right here, that's my constant. And I'm going to write plus 11. My leading coefficient, remember, is the number in front of the first term of the highest degree term. My leading coefficient in this case is the 2. I want you to take a moment to try B on your own, and then you can check your answer with me. If you did this correctly, it should look like this one. We'd start with that minus or negative y to the fifth plus 3.4y to the fourth, then 2.2y cubed or to the third, and then minus the 1.6. My leading coefficient might be a little bit trickier, but hopefully you remembered that -1, that invisible 1 is right there. So our leading coefficient here is actually -1. In our next lesson, we're going to take a look at how we can name all of these polynomials. There are some special names for smaller sized polynomials.